Hello and welcome to Thursday. Fabulous joke to start the day off. Again, if you're not sure what a conjunction is, the clue's right there. Right, next 2 days are going to be spent doing conjunctions. The first day of which is going to be these coordinating conjunctions. So if you've got an adult with you, you can just explain that Mr. Cook goes on about this all the time. Fanboys are very, very important. You've been writing with them since you could hold a pen, but you probably didn't start calling them coordinating conjunctions until you had the misfortune to end up in year 6 with us. So these 7 are the only coordinating conjunctions. For and nor, ugh, but, or, yet, and so. Not a fan of nor. And we're going to look at those today. Those are the only 7 conjunctions you need to be aware of. So, coordinating conjunctions are joining 2 main clauses together. Now, when we look at subordinating conjunctions tomorrow, they don't do that. And this is this idea of clauses. Clauses have verbs. Now, some teachers rather annoyingly say, clauses have verbs. Clauses have verbs in them. Any part of a sentence that has a doing word in it is a clause. If it doesn't, it's a phrase. So first of all, we're going to finish these off. Don't just use and though. There are 7 of them to be playing with. If you're not sure, do an and, do a but, maybe a so or a yet or an or. Ignore nor. Nobody likes nor. Apart from the guy that was called nor in my class 2 years ago, who quite liked them. So what I want you to do is pause the video, use a fanboy and finish these off for me. Okie dokie, I don't know what yours were, but here's mine. I used a yet, so proud of that. Mrs. Bailey strolled merrily down the corridor, yet there was a menacing glint in her eye. Sometimes an and is absolutely fine. After his luxurious tea, Mr. Cook sat back on his chair and let out a contented sigh. Gazing longingly into the shop window, Miss Rama could almost taste the eclairs, but she tore herself away and strolled miserably home to do Joe Wicks. So there's just an example of 3 coordinating conjunctions. When you look at the main clauses, either side of it, there was a menacing glint in her eye. Ooh. Now this one's a bit of a cheap one because I've missed the he out just because I can't be doing with repetition. He let out a contented sigh. Yeah. She tore herself away and strolled miserably home to do a Joe Wicks. Those are all main clauses that I've added. Alright, 2 main clauses joined by a conjunction. Right, again, quite important tomorrow. Can I mess with the order of these clauses? Well, you have a read of these, have a pause, and you tell me whether these make sense now that I've switched the clauses. Well, I can tell you, no. Nope. You can't switch the position of the main clauses on either side of the conjunction. It just doesn't work. And I've got no throughout the day. This is Mr. Cook all cheerful and no in the morning, maybe just before lunch, and there's me at 3 o'clock. Nope. You can't switch them round. If you have come up with any amusing ones, I was really amused by the menacing eye and Mrs. Bayliss's eye. Put them on the log or tweet them to us at Warstones Year 6. Today's task then, folks. Sticking with the alien theme. We are an alien. Well, you are. I'm not doing it. I've done it already. Writing a postcard home to tell our chums all about our experiences on planet Earth. Sorry, that should be a capital, but never mind. Using coordinating conjunctions. So, when you log on to Purple Mash, you'll see this. We have opportunity to talk about these things. When you hover your mouse over these, there's some ideas. to talk about the different things back home. Now, I'll be honest with you, I'm not doing an example today, as I don't think you can go wrong with this. I will give you an opening sentence to start you off, but all you have to do is talk about the Earth using coordinating conjunctions, those 7 fanboys. Ignore nor, I feel free. But here's my intro. Hi from Earth. Apparently that's how I didn't speak. I have been here for 2 days now, and I have to say that Earth is a very confusing place, yet I feel compelled to stay a while longer. Look at me using 2 in one sentence. Hark at me. So today what I'm looking for, still people, full stops, capital letters. Let me just put this in here for a certain young man in Miss Beeston's class and a certain young lady in my class. This is wrong, apart from my spelling. That here needs to be a capital, folks. Please don't be the person that keeps doing that today. Otherwise you may make me explode and then Joyce will have to clean up the mess. And I want to see some coordinating conjunctions. Gosh, I went black country there. But as always, I'll be looking for those people who can push it and use all 7, not in one sentence. If you do try that, you'll realise how ridiculous it sounds. So, it is almost Friday. Once you've done that, I can't wait to mark it and see you in Teams. And I will see y'all tomorrow.